In the last couple of weeks, Akash Singh has been getting absolutely destroyed online. It all started on November 7th when Myron Gaines says, "I'm never wrong about these women. Stupid ass Akash Singh tried to lecture me about women years ago with his equally co-host Andrew Schultz, aka Andrew Schultz-Team. Here's this stupid ass wife making a mockery of him and herself on a podcast. I'm about to cook him and her like curry when I get back to Miami. Weak curry bar, but I'll excuse it." Akash responds with the clip from all those years ago. "My man out here getting triggered by jokes. How ironic. Well, don't worry about me, Myron. I got no issue putting a bitch in her place, for example." And then he attaches the clip of him talking to Myron, essentially saying that he's putting Myron, in this case the bitch, in his place.
What I find corny is my preference is not my women. Now, I thought it was I'm not dating my women, period, which is the corniest human being outside of a criminal to me, period. Those are your roots. Those women are reflected in your roots. So if you're saying, hey, I don't generally date them, but I have more space for it, even though I still think it's a little corny.
Akash only dates brown. Akash has been with one girl in his life who is his wife.
That's my wife. That's an Indian woman.
So
that
this
was
is like loyal through and through.
Okay. And right. I understand it's not as important for y'all, but as an Indian, there's not a lot of us who are famous. So whether you like it or not, people are looking at you as a role model.
I'm gonna cut the clip there because he's pretty preachy for the rest of the clip, but it's kind of embarrassing. Like he's talking about, I've only been with this one woman. That might be part of the issue as to why you're not seeing how she's taking advantage of you. And B, you're aiming to be a role model for other Indians. You're one of the few successful, famous Indians. I hate to tell you what this looks like. I don't think anyone's looking at you like some sort of role model. This poop trying to call it jokes now after trying to lecture us on women with his simp partner Schultz. Then your wife goes on a podcast and exposes herself as a fucking thought yesterday. Your lack of experience got your wife cucking you. I was right, simp. Now it's important to remember that Akash has said that he and his wife were both virgins when they met. However, a lot of these clips that are going viral, including this one of her talking about her college experience, paint her as a much more promiscuous woman. Here we have a clip of her talking about how college is painfully nostalgic. Let's give it a watch.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. So for context, I went to college from 2011 to 2016. I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses. And I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I think that's awesome. I think Akash would think that that's awesome. But with all the drama, the Flagrant podcast hosted by Schultz and Akash finally addressed the situation. But of course, to no one's surprise, rather than critically addressing the situation, they decided to paint Jasleen as some ditz that didn't understand the meaning of the term roster or the term popping my pussy. I find it hard to believe she didn't know what the term popping my pussy meant. And judging by the comment section, it seems that their fan base isn't buying it either. Flagrant must think that we're Akash levels of stupid. At this point, someone needs to interview one of those frat boys. Akash still believes her body count is 1. Kissing Akash overstimulates me like when I'm being passed around at a frat house. This is worse than when Will Smith went to the red table. Are they trying to convince us or themselves? All of them pretending she is actually a shy, innocent creature is hilarious. So let's give this Damage Control podcast a listen and see what happened.
And they were like, man, she'll kiss the dog and not Akash.
That's true. Yeah, I do. Yeah. I never done just kissing.
Have you seen any memes or content that you guys thought were funny?
Aisha chicken curry.
That was
yes.
Good.
We got to go through the funny.
Good. Objectively good.
Yeah.
I also like Aisha curry.
If you know anything about Aisha Curry, this statement from her is not at all surprising.
I can see it. Yeah. Digging the hole again, just saying. Digging the hole.
If she had a body count, I would have been like, hey. Cut that. But because she doesn't, and I know how like innocent she actually is, it can be, not that I'm so secure, but with that joke, I'm like so secure.
Oh, I absolutely would.
Bro, there's no way. This guy actually thinks that she's... This is crazy. This is crazy. You think that he genuinely thinks that his wife was a virgin when they met. It's insane. It is absolutely insane. The level of delusion required to hold this belief through seeing every single one of her podcasts and clips going viral. How on God's green earth do you believe that?
True that you said that there was a rotation of guys.
A roster.
Roster.
Yeah, what does a roster
What is that?
mean to you?
What does this mean?
You guys have to understand, have you ever heard of the repressed Catholic schoolgirl?
Never.
Yes.
I was, you know. Okay. So I was
His Catholic school was in his living room. Imagine how repressed he was.
I was the repressed Indian girl that I didn't even watch Jersey Shore in high school because I felt it to be too inappropriate. So when I got to college, I'm like, oh my God, I can dress however I want. I can do whatever I want.
You can have a roster of frat boys.
But
What does a roster mean?
so it didn't actually translate to a roster. It just meant like 2 guys I was talking to and flirting with at the same time. That's it.
2 guys I was talking to and flirting with. This is generational cope. Generational cope. Look at his face, man. He is out to lunch here. I mean, if I've been telling all the homies and basically the entire internet for years that I have this banging hot virgin wife that I love and that loves me, and then she goes online and talks about how she's been popping pussy for white boys at the frat. I don't know, dog. And that she's nostalgic about it, painfully nostalgic at that. Golly, maybe I'd be, maybe he's stronger than me. Okay, I'd have blown my brains out, but I also probably wouldn't be in that position.
That's all.
Yeah.
And when you say hooking up, I think people
When
think you
I
meant
mean
fucking.
hooking up, I just meant making out. Again, like everything I say is so amplified and hyperbolic because it's so like incongruous to who I actually am as a person.
Right. So you're saying you're a big old prude.
Yeah, literally.
Does anyone believe that? Does anyone believe that? Popping pussy means getting dressed. Hooking up means making out. And a roster of guys from a fraternity, that just means 2 guys that I was talking to at the same time. Like, how much am I supposed to stretch my disbelief here?
Ducking the kisses. That was those.
Yeah.
Listen,
These ones pissed me off.
That I'm guilty of. I'm
These
guilty
ones
of
pissed
that.
me off, and I didn't like it one bit. And I need you to explain yourself immediately.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we
so,
need to know.
Honestly, I
Also,
didn't,
can I just say that
Yeah.
I would watch the videos and I would die laughing. As a friend who loves him, I would die laughing because
No.
they edit it so perfectly where like he's going in and then
Every clip Akash is on this fucking podcast, he looks miserable. As he should. This is a miserable position to be put in. Like discussing how your fucking wife has been making a fool of you on the internet. Hilarious.
it doesn't right the last time. Always duck his kisses when there are not people around.
No, not when there aren't people around, just when there are people around. And I never even
That's
knew.
worse.
I never.
I only don't want to kiss him when there's other people watching. I feel uncomfortable. I feel like I'm being judged that I'm kissing this ugly little man.
I didn't
Explain
know.
yourself.
I didn't know that I
Tell
did
us
that.
why.
I didn't know that I did that, so I really sat and thought about it. So I think it's a few things. I think it's like,
You really sat and thought
yeah,
about it.
because I was like, okay, maybe it's like the repressed Indian girl thing where it's like I get a little bashful. I do get a little.
I get a little bashful. When the fuck has this bitch ever been bashful? Get out of here. Get out of here. This chick was talking about her fucking co-host's penis, her co-host's husband's penis, okay, to her face. This woman is bashful. I'm losing it. This is crazy.
Little shy, despite what the internet thinks.
Most Indians do. I'm the exception.
Yeah,
don't
I
give
think
a
I
fuck.
also get overstimulated.
I'm sick. I'm sick. This guy needs to stop. Hold on. This guy needs to stop. Look at his face, dude. You don't give a fuck, bro? Hold on.
Most Indians do. I'm the exception.
Yeah,
don't
I
give
think
a
I
fuck.
also get.
Ew. Ew, bro.
Bring that ass over here.
But it's gonna mess my life.
Bring that ass over here. Bring that ass over here.
Bro, this shit's embarrassing. So what exactly have we learned in today's video? Well, if your wife ever says that she was popping pussy for white boys at a fraternity of which she had a roster, what she really means is that she would put on cute outfits and make out with 1 or 2 boys that she was talking to. She was a virgin, so don't worry about it. This is among like the most embarrassing shit I've seen anyone have to go through. I mean, having to sit through this sort of podcast and have your wife waffle and try to like find new definitions for words she clearly knows the definitions to. I don't know, man. And here's the thing, like, what's she gonna do? Stop her podcast? No. It's like the most relevant it's ever been. So she's gonna continue posting. There's only gonna be more content coming out about her. And Akash is only gonna keep getting fucking shit on. I mean, forget about legacy or whatever. Like, he's just some fucking comedian, but like his online reputation cooked. Anyways, ladies and gents, if you enjoyed today's video and you want to see more like it, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And thanks for watching.